Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am back with a new video on object-oriented programming with Python. In today's session, I will explain you one example with the object-oriented concept and with one logic from the basic Python programming. So this is all that we will be covering in today's session. Now let's get started and let's understand the problem first and then let's get to the solution. So let's understand that. So firstly, what exactly a problem is? In our today's problem, firstly we will ask the user to enter a number. Suppose a user enter a number as 99. So in that case, what exactly we have to apply the logic is that we have to add 1 to that number which a user has given. For example, the number is 99 and we are adding plus 1 to it. So the output will be 100. So in that case, now our task is that we have to remove all the trailing zeros, or let's say all the zeros from the end of the number. Like in this case, the output is 100 and we have to remove all the zeros like 0 and 0, 2 zeros. So the final output will be 1. Similarly, if I will take one more example, like the number is 10099. So in this case, if I will add 1 to it, then the output will be 10100. So in this case, I have to remove all the trailing zeros, and after removing the trailing zeros, the final output will be 101. So this is how I have to apply the logic, and that logic I will be applying using the object oriented, or let's say the classes and objects concepts we will be using, and we will see how exactly we can use the object oriented for solving the problems. So this is what exactly we will be doing in today's session. Now let's get to the solution and let's understand how to solve this problem with classes and objects. So let's see that. So to solve that problem, firstly let's create a new script. In that I will be explaining you about the concept and I will be explaining you about all that we will be doing over here. So for that, as I said, that firstly I will be asking the user to enter a number, but as I said that I have to do the problem, or let's say I have to solve this problem using the classes and objects. That means I have to first create a class. So let me first create a class and let's give it a name as trailing zeros. So this is my main task over here, and inside this I will be creating one method, and that method will be having the complete logic. So let me just write it. Let's say remove trailing zeros, right? So this is my task over here. Now the first thing is that I have to ask the user to enter a number, and that number will be some argument. Let's say number is this, and accordingly my next logic will be coming as per this number. And as I said, after asking the user for a number, I will be adding 1 to that number. So that means I will be adding 1 to that number and I will be updating it to the same variable, updating it to the same argument which I'm having right now. So this is what exactly I'm doing. So from here what I will be having is I will be having my updated number. Suppose here I've given the input as 99 and after adding that 1 to it, I have the output as 100, right? So this is how I have the value. Now on this value I have to apply the logic, and for applying the logic I will be able to solve it very easily if the number is in the form of string. So for that, what exactly I will be doing is firstly I will be converting that number to a string value, right? So let me first do that also. Let's say number equal to str of number. So what exactly I have done over here is I have done the typecasting, right? So I think you have already seen that in the basic Python, right? So typecasting I have already done. Now the next thing is that I have to apply the logic as per both type of data, as per both type of the values for number, because if the user input is 99, then the output for this will be 100. Okay, in this case I have to apply the logic and I have to remove all the trailing zeros. But suppose the user have entered the number as 98. In that case, if I will add 1 to it, then the output will be 99 and I don't have to remove anything from there. So that means I have to directly print that value, whatever I have got. So that's why here I will be putting one condition for checking if the number dot ends with 0. At least 1 0 I should be having in case I have to apply this logic. If I will be having the 0 at the end, that means I have to apply the logic and I have to remove all the trailing zeros. But if I don't have that, if I don't have any zeros at the end, that means I simply have to print the final output is, and what is the final output? That final output is number itself. So I will be simply printing it like this. So this is what exactly I will be doing, and this is how I have the logic. Now here I have to apply the logic, and to do that, firstly what I will be doing is I will be creating a temporary variable which will be holding my value for this, right? Because I need two variables to apply the logic. One will be to simply update the value, and second will be to use the for loop, right? So let's say for I in, let's say number, so I will be simply using number over here. So it's up to me whether I want to use it with number or I want to use it with temporary. That's up to me. So for example, let me just use the temporary variable over here, so that will be better for me. And in fact, I will not use it directly. I will be using it by reversing that number, because if I will start using this value like this, let me give you an example. If the number is like 10100, this is the value. Now in this case, if I will be trying to solve the problem from the beginning, in that case I will be having a bit problems, because in this case I know that I can have other numbers as well as I can have zeros, but on what basis I will be stopping it, on what basis I will be terminating the loop, right? So that is the reason it will be a best practice if I will be starting it from the end. So it will be like 00101. So from the end I can simply put a logic that whenever I will get a 0, I will apply the logic, I will simply update the value. Otherwise, if I will get any other number, in that case I will simply stop the condition. In that case I will simply exit the loop. So this is how I can simply put the logic over here, right? So this is all about this. Now in here, let me just check the conditions. If I double equal to 0, if it is equal to 0, then in that case what I have to do, I have to simply update number equal to number of starting from the beginning to the last value, and that last value will be something like -1 or something, right? So I will simply put it like -1, right? And if in case I don't have the 0, in that case what I will do, I will simply put the condition, I will simply give the expression as break, that I have to stop this case, I have to stop this loop, I don't have to do further processing. So this case can be like this 0 and this 0, and this else case can be like when I will get the value as 1. So in that case I don't have to do any further processing, I simply have to exit the loop. So this is how I can do it. Now press enter. Now simply print it like the final output is, and what is it? It is number, right? So same thing. So this is how I can do it. Now to verify it, let's create an object with respect to this class. Let's say obj equal to and trailing zeros. Now press enter, and in this case I will be calling obj dot remove trailing zeros, and in this case you can see it is expecting me one number, it is expecting one number from me, and I don't want to enter it manually. I just want the user to enter this. I just want to ask the user to enter this. So let me just ask the user to enter the number equal to input, but that input will be an integer number. So input, so let's say enter the number, right? So now I will be simply passing this over here as an argument, and now if I will run this now, let's see what will happen. So you can see it is asking me to enter the number as per this, right? So now let's say 10099 and press enter. So can you see 101? So this is how you can see, as per this logic I am getting this output, and this is giving me the result. Similarly, if I will change the value and if I will check it now, Now in this case the output will be simply 1000099, because in this case I know that I don't have any trailing zeros and I want the direct output as per this. So this is how you can see how I can update the value, how I can change the input, and I can simply get the values, right? Can you see 1001? All right, so this is the way how you can use any logic, how you can apply whatever logic you want to apply, and you can combine that part with the classes and objects so that you can get the problem solved. So this is all that I have done in today's session, to ask the user to enter a number and to remove all the trailing zeros from there. So this is what exactly I have done, and I hope everything is clear to you, and now you have got an idea that how you can ask the user to enter some value and how you can combine that concept with the classes and objects plus the methods that we have inside the classes, and to call them and to use them with the complete logic. So this is all that exactly I have shown you today. I hope everything is clear, but still if you are facing any difficulties in understanding this topic, feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section. And also if you have any feedback for us, feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section so that we can work on it and we can provide you the best knowledge that we can. And if you have liked this video, do click on the like button. If you are new to our channel and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do click on the subscribe button so that you do not miss any videos from our channel. And also you can press the bell icon if you want to get a notification whenever we will upload a new video. So this is it for today. Till then, bye bye and happy learning.